guys, it's Rowan and welcome back to this week's video. First up, for our shoutouts, we'll have 3 at the beginning and 2 at the end. First we have Yulvia Flower Valley, Dakota Fire Shield, and Ellie Tulip Yor. Make sure to give them a follow on Instagram and don't forget to stay until the end for the other 2. So I've had a lot of people ask how I edit my pictures, either in the comments of my posts, DMs, and I've even had a few ask me through my story. And I've been saying that I'd make a video on it for a while, so here it is. For today, I'll be showing you guys how to make 3 different pictures. A character photo, a background/horse photo, and a background edition picture. And on that note, let's get right into it. To everyone who has asked, I always tell them that I use the app PixArt. It is my best friend at the moment. Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I do with this app. So first we're going to click the little purple button at the bottom and we're going to choose our photo. We're going to start with the character photo. This is how it originally was, and first thing that I'm going to do, and this is the first thing that I do with all of my pictures, is I'm going to make the main focus into a sticker. So we're going to go down here to crop, and I usually just like to crop the main focus of my picture, which in this instance is Alice, and I'm going to be making her into a sticker. Next, we're going to go to free crop and we are going to fill our sticker in. You don't need to outline your main focus, but I do just because it helps me to know exactly what I need to fill in order to make her a sticker. This is what is going to get our background blurry and our main focus not blurry. I'm sure that there's a better way to do this, but this is how I started and I roll with it. To get those little details, I like to just make my brush smaller and fill them in. They're not important, but I am very OCD, so I like to fill them in. While we are filling her in, I did want to add something. For example, right here where there's this little open area, I do like to go around it. It just makes the picture look weird if you don't blur even the smallest little crevices. And once you are done, we are going to go ahead and press save, and voila, she is a sticker. Then, I know it's weird, but we're going to say don't save. We're going to go all the way back and we're going to pull up that picture again. And this is where we can blur our background. Then we are going to go to the bottom down to effects and we are going to press blur, and as you can see it's super blurry. I really like to put it down to about 4 or 5, so you just get a little bit blur in the background. Then to get our sticker up front and clear, we're going to go down to stickers, and you can either look up some, but I go to collections. This is where our stickers that we've made are going to be, and as you can see I have a lot. We're going to pick out our sticker of Alice, and then we are going to just make her go right over herself, I guess you could say, and just line her up, and there we have it. She is in focus and the background is not. This next part, you don't have to do it. I personally just do it because I am once again OCD and it makes the picture look more realistic. So we're going to go over to draw and we are going to just fill in these little holes and these little spots that still have the background color in it. So you can pick your color, and I like to keep my brush on a level 1. It just makes it easier because I use that on everything, and we're just going to fill in these little spots. Next up, we are going to be focusing on Alice's face. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed in my character photos, I always have makeup and details into their emotions just to make them look more realistic. So to do that, I go over to draw, and we're going to focus on the smile right now. It's really simple. I draw it in. Nothing crazy, I draw in a line to make her smile. And I'm sure that there's a better way to do this to make it look more real, but this is how I've done it, and it works for me. While we have our drawing kit out, I also do strands of hair. Once again, something that I don't know if you guys notice. It is a bit easier to do when their hair is down, but I just draw strands of hair. Super simple. Next up is eyelashes and blush. Now the eyelashes don't really make that big of a difference, it just makes her eyes look a little bit more shaped and darker, you could say. So you can just look it up in stickers and pick whichever one you want, and you really just shape them until they look good, erase them, crop them until they look to your expectation. And it is the same exact thing for the blush. You just look up a sticker and you crop it. You can fade it a little bit to make it not as vibrant, and just erase what you don't need. Next up, we're going to focus on her phone, so the item that she's carrying. I do have a few other examples and photos of this that I've done. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to stickers and we are going to look up the item that we need. Once you have your item, we are going to angle it in a spot that looks good, and then we are going to fade it, which you can fade it when you click on the sticker. It should be at the very bottom. Just so now we can see where Alice's hand is compared to the phone. And then we're going to go to erase sticker, and we are going to erase Alice's fingers so it looks like she's holding the phone. Then we are going to unfade it and press apply, and boom, she's holding a phone now. The last thing that I do for every single one of my photos is go back to effects and I put on the effect HR. This is what will make it very sharp and realistic. For this picture, I don't know if you remembered, but I do add on a Instagram photo so you can see what she's looking at. So we're going to go to add photo and we're going to click this one, for example, and we are going to put it where we think it looks good, and then we're going to add a shadow onto it, and you're done. Next up is this picture. We are going to be focusing on the different background. So we're going to go to PixArt, pick our original photo, and once again we're going to crop our main focus into a sticker. Sometimes when there are two main focuses, I like to crop them individually because it just makes it a lot easier. And don't forget to get those holes out of the way. And with small items such as the reins, I like to just make my brush as small as possible because trust me, it makes all the difference in the world. Now once we have both of our main focuses into stickers, we're going to go to the sticker setting and we are going to look up a background. You can do any background you want. I personally just wanted to stick with a sunset for this picture. You can choose any of them, and we are going to angle it so it looks good and covers everything in the background, such as the boat. The process of editing my photos is very repetitive, so pretty much you do the same thing for every picture. You're going to blur it, then we're going to put the main focus sticker back on top, and then we are going to add in any details such as drawing out the hair or makeup, and then we are going to put a better filter on it to sharpen it. And it's pretty much the same thing for every photo. Next up is this picture. Now I'm not going to show you how to do the horse because you guys already know how to do that. Blur the background, crop, and get the sticker on top. You guys already know how to do that. Right now we're going to be focusing on the bug, so the insect or the butterfly, the bee, whatever it is. Here are some examples. Are these butterflies, these ones, and this one. And for anyone who's wondering how I get the purple glow on the horse, I get the same sticker that I used for underneath the butterfly, and I expand it and then I erase what I don't need. So we are going to get our sticker here. We're just going to go to stickers and we are going to look up a glow. This is what is going to be underneath the insect. And you can choose anything, any of them that you think looks good. I just choose like something small and simple, and I'm going to fade it just a little bit. Then we are going to get our insect. You can either look one up or you can go to your collections and get one if you've made one from your collections, and you're just going to put it right on top, and that is how you do it. Now to get the little trail behind it, you can either look up a sticker or you can make one yourself. Sometimes when they don't have one that looks good, I just make one myself because it's super simple. And there you have it. And that's going to wrap up this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helps those who are interested in editing photos like I edit mine. It is a very tedious process, and sometimes if I want the perfect photo, it could take up to 30 minutes or more. And even though it is a slow process and sometimes very irritating, I'd say the after product is worth it. And there's probably a better way to edit. I just found this way and it works for me, so I stick with it. For our last two shoutouts, they go to Nikki Lionbrook and Emma Raintower. If you liked this video or found it useful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like a shoutout in one of my videos, all you have to do is post about my channel on your Instagram and tag me. I hope that you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.